North Korea has once again fired off a ballistic missile from a submarine, and the South's assessment seems to indicate there have been significant technological upgrades since the last launch. Seoul's military calls the move an armed protest against an ongoing South Korea-U.S. military drill that started earlier this week. Hyun-bin has our top story.
South Korea's defense ministry said Wednesday that North Korea fired off a submarine-launched ballistic missile that flew roughly 500 kilometers before falling into the East Sea. The SLBM was fired earlier in the day from a submarine in waters off the eastern city of Sinpo. Officials added that the missile breached Japan's air defense identification zone by about 80 kilometers.
North Korea's SLBM launch is a threat to South Korea's security, and we caution that the act is a clear violation of UN Security Council resolutions. We will maintain joint defense readiness and counter any provocations from the north.
The Joint Chiefs of Staff says the firing was an armed protest against the annual South Korea-U.S. military exercise, known as Urji Freedom Guardian, which started on Monday. North Korea, which had earlier threatened to retaliate, sees the exercise as a rehearsal for a northward invasion, while Seoul and Washington insist the drills are purely defensive in nature. The South Korean military says North Korea has made improvements in terms of its SLBM technology compared to previous launches, adding that a missile of that type that flies more than 300 kilometers can be deemed a success. North Korea's SLBM development poses an extra threat to regional stability and South Korea's national security, as the missiles are practically impossible to detect before launch. Hyun-bin, Arirang News.